Thank you so much. It's so good to see you all here tonight. I appreciate Farm Bureau putting this on, and as a fellow member of the Farm Bureau family, and I say that literally, I grew up with Farm Bureau. My parents were on the board at Cass County Farm Bureau for years, and my sister and I grew up hanging out in the agent's offices and doing things while they were at the meeting. And then my husband and I were married 25 years, and we've been Farm Bureau members in Cass County. I'm still on the board there. And hello. Anyway, my husband and I had the opportunity to serve on the State Young Farmer Committee a few years ago, back when we were young, and had a chance for long got to be chairman for a year, and then he was president of Cass County for 3 years, and then I served for 3 years as president as well. But anyway, I appreciate all the Farm Bureau does, and thank you for hosting this tonight. First of all, I want to thank Sheriff Caudell, who is my county coordinator here. I really, really appreciate her support and help, and also appreciate State Senator Delbert Scott, who is my campaign treasurer. It really means a lot, the support that we are getting. I know some of you I don't know, so I thought I'd just tell you just a few briefly about myself, so we get to know each other, and then share with you some of the things that are motivating me to run for this very important office in this important time in our history. First of all, I'm just one of you. Lifelong farmer from Cass County, grew up on a hog farm and row crop. My sister and I, my dad, mom, we did it all. And my husband and I farm today. We raise cattle, we have corn and soybeans. Haven't been able to get any wheat in the last couple of years, and you guys can probably understand that. And we also finish out some hogs. I'm a wife, I'm a mother. We're also small business owners. We own Hartzler Equipment Company, and we sell farm equipment. We have 3 stores in Harrisonville, Nevada, and Lamar. I'm a school teacher by trade. It's my bachelor's and master's degree in education, and then I was a state representative for 6 years. Had the opportunity to represent part of Cass and Johnson County in the Missouri legislature. Now, the reason that I'm running for office, certainly a lot of people asked me to run. It took a lot of thought and a lot of prayer. But bottom line, I believe that the liberals in Washington, D.C. are running this country, and it needs to be stopped. Somebody needs to stand up to Nancy Pelosi and say no. And our current congressman, I like him, but I don't like his votes. He is not standing up to Nancy Pelosi. He's voting with her 95% of the time. Ike Skelton voted for every runaway spending bill, every government bailout. He used the military to pass the hate crimes bill, and he was one of 4 deciding votes to pass cap and trade. That is not us. We are not Nancy Pelosi, and we deserve better. You know, I believe we have at least 3 crises in our country. I believe we have a jobs crisis, I believe we have a debt and spending crisis, and I believe we have a values crisis. We have politicians in Washington that say they want jobs, we need jobs. That's true. What they don't understand is everything that they are doing is what is killing jobs. Whether it's ramming through the health care bill, against the people's wealth, passing cap and trade, taking over industries, they've created an anti-business environment in this country that is stifling growth, scaring entrepreneurs and people who do have capital. They don't want to expand or they don't want to invest, because if they do, they're afraid the government will take them over or tax whatever profit they may make. So we've got to turn that around, reduce the tax burden on business owners, and create a business-friendly environment. We need to quit spending our children and our grandchildren's future. This year, or I say last year now, I guess, Ike Skelton supported and voted for a $3.1 trillion budget. Well, that's bad enough, that's huge. But a third of it is deficit spending. So it's like you and I, if we took home a paycheck of $2,000 a month, and yet we budgeted and spent $3,000 a month. Now, you and I wouldn't do that in our house, we wouldn't do that on our farm, we wouldn't do that in our business, yet they think it's okay in Washington, D.C. We've got to stop the runaway spending, restore fiscal responsibility, and turn this thing around, or we're going to turn it to Greece in a few years. Okay? And we have a values crisis. There's backroom deals going on all the time. We're sick of it as Americans. And Ike Skelton participated in that. It was wrong. We also, in Washington, they're standing up for our heartland values and things that make things great. We believe here in a hard work ethic, and that if you work hard, you can achieve your dreams. We believe that all life is precious and should be protected. We believe that marriage should be between a man and a woman. And by the way, a with life. I was endorsed by Missouri Right to Life last week. Very grateful for that. As the only primary candidate who will be a defender for life. But we believe marriage should be between a man and a woman. I headed the marriage amendment campaign in 2004 in the state of Missouri. We won with 71%. And I believe we're a Christian nation. And we shouldn't have our leaders going around the world apologizing for it. So I invite you to join with me. I want to work with you to bring our heartland values, our common sense ideas to Washington. I look forward to visiting with you. Thank you so much.
Take questions at the end. You can ask me particular candidate.
Okay, let's go back to my constant question here. How much right do the owners of private property have to pollute either their property or their neighbor's property before the Environmental Protection Agency or other environmental regulators are free to step in?
Private property is a treasured right